Hello everyone, Fatty from Pack-a-Punch Traders here. Hope everyone has had a great weekend so far. Let's wrap it up now and get ready with a watch list. So we got the top plays for tomorrow: CPS, PEGY, KSPN, KTRA, QNRX, HSDT, and MTC. Let's get into this here. MTC recent parabolic move, and this is going to be similar to the last video lesson on what was it, Thursday, going over the top plays. A lot of multi-day bounces. Recently, the market's been popping. A lot of plays going over 150%. Now that the backside sets in, we're going to be looking for the failure to break down and the reversal. The trend is going to change on the shorts, and they're going to lock in their profits. Let's get one from recently. What was it? Oh God, GMT. Yep, here we go. This was my trade. Just looking for the momentum shift. It fails to break down, and here's really when you see it. You get a little gap up, momentum shifts instead of a gap down, and has a hard time heading lower. And then we just start looking for it to reclaim key levels. Usually it's the high a day. On this one, I got in a little early just as a starter, but really where my size came in big time was around 5 when it was breaking here around 505. The high day was 526, but I ignored this wick here. I saw most of the volume and the resistance early on, as you can see, clumped up here in the low fives. So that's why I judged that as the high day rather than 526, which gave me a lot better of an angle to profit on this thing. But that's what we're looking for on all these multi-day bounces. So I could save my voice and you guys don't get bored. That's what we're looking for out of MTC. Here we are. Volume's kind of fading, pretty low here as it's making new lows. That's not a great sign. We're looking at it for the upside when something is making new highs on very low volume. Very suspect play. We expect a reversal soon, some topping action. It's going to be the same way on the way down. Same psychology. Now that we're fading and now that we're making new lows on low volume, I'm expecting this might possibly have a reversal soon. So MTC, multi-day bounce. HSDT, same deal. Except this one didn't have that spike. It really all happened after hours, pre-market. But now we have heavy shorting, heavy selling going on. Should at some point bounce. I expect it to. And that's the thing with all of these. It's more of a reactionary thing. Not all of these things are going to bounce. Sometimes they take longer to bottom out and give a first green day. Sometimes I miss that. I just have zero patience. I'm on to the next play. If it's not giving me what I want, I'm just going to ignore it and not waste my time. But I will keep some things on watch, like KSPN, QNRX. These things were on the previous watch list, and we're still going to watch them until I lose confidence that they might make a bounce. Here we are, the low fours, getting to above 25 QNRX. Some heavy selling here. Let's see if it bottoms out around 5 maybe. We'll see. This is a pretty decent bounce back. We'll see how this bounces. But yeah, I'm going to start rambling again. All of these that I'm putting on here, even the ones, if they don't have 1, 2, 3 green days, it is just a gap up and then fade. There's still people trapped in this thing. There's shorts who are locked in at a higher price than what it is now, and now that it's fading, they're going to lock in their profits when it shows some bottoming action. KSPN, another one here. Just looking for the failure to break down. Another one where, excuse me, where it's failing and we're getting low volume. But the one thing here that I don't necessarily like is that there wasn't much selling in general. As you can see here on this candle here, this time it spiked. You got a lot of selling going on this day. And then clearly here you got that multi-day bounce. So here, now that there's not that many sellers trapped in this, makes me wonder if it will be able to have the fuel to bounce. So KSPN still keep it on watch, but a little bit more suspect compared to the other plays. I already went over KTRA. That's another one. So now that was just an example. PEGY here, solid gap up, faded most of the day, but at the same time didn't convincingly really break down. And it's a low float, low market cap play. So I'm just going to keep an eye on this. If it comes back, holds key levels like 4, ideally comes back in around 485-ish. I'm pretty sure that's what I have on my watch list. Yeah, 41 previous high daybreak. So it does have a ways to go right now, but it had a really hard time breaking to new lows and confirming them really. Even though we do have this downtrend, it couldn't really break 3.5 here after I set it in the morning. So we'll see if 3.5 acts as support, and then tomorrow we find this thing in the high fours, setting up for a potential multi-day, or not multi-day, previous high daybreak. But this is more of a waiting game. I think something else will pop up in the morning that will replace this as a top watch for me. But for now, I will keep an eye on this because it might do something. Lastly, CPS. Another previous high at daybreak. Not that bad of a float, 16 million. Doing pretty good volume compared to its history. Speaking of its history, not much action, really, as we can see here. Let's keep going back further. It has this spike, but it's really a choppy, slower mover. So we'll see if this could fail to break down. It could trigger shorts getting squeezed, as we see with this play. It's a very slow mover, and overall is a downtrending play. So shorts might be trapped in this. If it fails to break down, that could lead to it spiking to the previous high day of 10, and then confirming that area, giving us a quick 10, 15, 20% move, maybe more. But we'll be locking in 10, 15%. But I am more excited about watching the multi-day bounces compared to the previous high day breaks. Simply more comfortable, my bread and butter. So I'm gonna stick to what I know and not get emotional about other things. But yeah, that's the watch list for tomorrow. Hope this was useful. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and check us out on Twitter at Pack a Punch Traders. I got the whole watch list posted on there if you want to go through the rest. But yeah, so I hope it was a great weekend. You studied up, rested up, learned something, and let's get ready and attack tomorrow. Have a great one.